Let's take a quick look within our code base to see where we will be using this kind of thing. Within our controllers, let's navigate to Users, Routes, and Auth Router. Let's take a look at the endpoint to register a new user. Now, there's some other stuff in here that we haven't covered yet, but for now, let's just see how we're generating our hashes and our passwords. So I'm just going to Control F and type register. And the way we're registering is just by posting a new user to the root of our auth endpoint. So if we were to trace back into index and finally our server.ts, this would be API v0 users auth and just root there. So this is where we will be posting to if we were to trace this back through our router.use and app.use. What we'll be doing here is unpacking a few things from our body. So we have an email and a plain text password. We're doing some quick verification and form validation to make sure that our data is in usable format. If it's not, we're alerting our user. This is nothing new. We've seen this before. We're trying to find this user in our database. If the user already exists, we can't register a new one. So we can check to see if it exists. And if it does, we can send an error saying that that user already exists. Finally, we get to our password hashing. Here, we can create a new variable password hash. And we're calling a local method called generatePassword and passing that text. And here's going to be a quick exercise that you can try on your own, and then we'll come back and cover a solution. We're going to generate a password taking in a plain text password. Here we'll be using our bcrypt library to help us out to generate that salted hashed password. We'll also have you try to implement a compare passwords method by also using bcrypt. Go ahead and give this a try, and we'll come back to see what the solution should look like.